It'll kind of blow people away, and you say, "Can we just have a coffee?" And what do you want to talk about? I say, "I just want to talk about your job. Like, what do you actually do?"
Absolutely.
People can talk about their job. That doesn't put people off. And it's like, wow, it's surprising that the pastor is interested in what I do as a pharmacist or something like that. That's really great.
Especially among scientists, I think that we feel a little bit protective and perhaps somewhat fearful of coming out in the context of a church, because not all churches warmly embrace science. And I've been in part or have visited some that I would say are actually more on the hostile or at least indifferent end of the spectrum. And I don't feel welcome for who I am as a professional. I've mentioned this to Chris before and other settings. I've encountered much more pushback for being a scientist in the context of a Christian church than I have for being a Christian in the context of a scientific community.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah, repeat that. That's a great, say that again.
I've encountered more pushback, more dismissive attitudes, more hostility being a scientist in a world of Christians than being a Christian in the world of science.
Wow. So as a pastor, we should know that.
Absolutely.
So that helps us to really roll out the red carpet and be a welcoming place to people who are in the scientific community. I think if we can do that, it's really not about programs. Programs are important, and what you say is important, but the atmosphere and the culture that you build in your church of being a welcoming place to people who have advanced degrees in particular fields that are scientific, science related, that's a huge win for the church.
You touched on a key word there, and that is culture. Because we don't necessarily expect to be highlighted on the platform or whatever, but when you walk into a place, do you feel that it is warm and embracing for who you are as a person?